Man. Yo. Mic check 1, 2, man. People be always saying I have mic problems, man. So let me know if I sound clear enough or I need to turn up my mic. How's everybody doing today? Y'all blessed in quarantine right now? Y'all good? Y'all nice? Why a reaction to... Okay, first of all, I'm not really reacting to Inside Xbox like that. It's just going to be background filler while I talk about some shit. In case they show something that I'm actually interested in, you know, all right? But it's just another episode of Press Start and Chill. I'm here to hang out with you guys today. It's crazy what you pray for, man. This morning, I was just praying to myself like, damn, man. I'm thirsty for some PlayStation news. Like, seriously. I even tweeted out, I'm like, yo, when are we going to see something about the PlayStation 5? Like, you know what I mean? Like, Microsoft's coming out all these interviews, this, Ray Tate. And PlayStation has been kind of like, you know what I mean? Quiet. 2 twos, yo. Already, boom. We get an announcement of the PlayStation 5 DualShock 5 controller. And that's crazy, man. It's just crazy how all that shit worked out, man. I was hoping for some PlayStation news and I got some today, so I'm happy with that. Shout out to everyone tuning in. Shout out to all the mods. Shout out to the people in the chat. Make sure I hit that like button, man. We would appreciate it. And we're gonna talk about some things, man. We're gonna do a slight live reaction of this Inside Xbox. Like I said, it's just gonna be background filler while I be talking. We're gonna talk about this DualShock 5, and I want to talk about Persona 5 Royal a little bit. And, you know, we'll discuss some other things, too, like Final Fantasy, Animal Crossing. Then I'm going to get the hell up out of here, man. So, let me go ahead and set up this camera. Hold up. All right, there you go. Y'all can see me clearly. I'll be right back, actually. I need to go get some water. Yo. Hold up. Yo, so how's everyone today? Yo, for real, man. Let me read the chat, see what everybody's saying. Is everybody blessed? Are y'all having a great day? How's quarantine life? Let me see what's going on in the chat right now. I'm just here to hang out with y'all for a bit. Jay Run says... Sony the market leader for a reason. Masterminds added. Yo, honestly, Sony is probably the most pettiest company out of them all, man. You know, Phil Spencer's always playing the nice guy. It seems like, you know, Sony just keeps on spitting in his face, dog. Every time, you know, Xbox got an announcement or some news coming, here comes Sony to drop a bomb that is going to steer away the conversation, you know what I mean? They're definitely the most pettiest out there. And I like this type of energy. You know, I wish they were trading blows more frequently. You know, I feel like I've just been hearing Microsoft talking about the Series X. I'm just ready for Sony to kick it in like, you know, some overdrive right now. You know, I'm just ready for them to start talking about this console and shit, bro. So, but that's crazy. Let's take a look at the DualShock 5. I'm going to let this run because, you know, they're going to be talking a whole bunch of bullshit at the beginning of this anyway. So let's actually look at the DualShock 5 real quick. One time. All right, yo. What was y'all initial reaction when you seen it? I want to read some of y'all comments in the chat. What was y'all, like, initial reaction? Yeah, it's called Duelsense. I apologize. It's called the Duelsense controller. But it's the official PlayStation 5 controller. I wonder why they're calling it the Duelsense. Is it going to have that? Remember how like they're saying the controller is going to read your heartbeat or some shit, or Sony did a patent like that? My initial reaction of it was, I didn't know what to think. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't know what to think of it because I actually thought it was going to look... The controller is going to look exactly like the DualShock 4 with like maybe a slight upgrade or two. But it seems like they kind of remodeled the entire controller. The controller actually looks like ergonomically different. You know what I mean? It looks a little bit bigger too. Unless that's just in the picture. It might be small. But at first, I didn't know how I was feeling about it, right? Then I was on Twitter and somebody edited the controller into a black color. Let me show you right here. Then I'm like, all right, this looks type heat. You know what I mean? I think it's honestly the color that got it looking a little funky. But this shit in black, yo. This shit look hot in black, yo. You know what I mean? I think this should look type fire in black. And you obviously know that they're going to have multiple colors of this controller, obviously, when it comes out and stuff like that. But it's just very interesting that the controller is white, man. It's very interesting. That makes me think, is the PlayStation 5 going to be white? What do y'all think? Y'all think the console itself is going to be white? What y'all think? I'm trying to read the chat, man. I'm trying to read the chat. What y'all think? Do y'all think the PlayStation 5 is going to be a white console? Because it's gonna have to match in some form or fashion, right? You would have to assume. And that's going to be interesting, man. When's the last time a company dropped a white console? Was that Nintendo with the Wii? The Wii U or some shit? I'm seeing a lot of people in the chat, you know, having mixed feelings about the controller. I'm seeing a lot of people saying I fuck with it. I'm seeing a lot of people say it's ugly. But one thing I will give credit to Sony is they switched it up. You know what I mean? I was just thinking to myself today that, you know, with the Xbox Series X, even though it's going to be a lot more powerful machine, it's obviously going to play games way better. It's going to have ray tracing and all that stuff. But when you look at the console, it doesn't... When I look at the Xbox Series X, it's hard to explain. It does not feel like a next generation. It's hard to explain. It kind of feels like a PC upgrade. You know what I mean? It doesn't feel like a next generation console. You feel me? So there was a report today by Tom Warren. I think he's some Xbox dude, or he writes for some fucking magazine or some shit or some website. And he's saying the Xbox Series X is going to have pretty much the same dashboard as the Xbox One. You know what I mean? Like it. So it's just kind of crazy that like niggas have been using the same console for years. Then you're going to get a brand new console that's supposed to, you know, be the flag of a new generation. And it's going to be using the exact same dashboard y'all were using last generation. So when I heard that, I'm like, that's kind of weird, you know. But at least with this, yo, with PlayStation, it kind of feels like they're giving us... It kind of feels like they're giving us like a next generation console, and especially with the look too. This is actually a real change from the DualShock 4. I actually, like I said, I thought it was gonna be pretty much the same. As we can tell, there is obviously the trackpad is still gonna carry over, and the controller is not gonna have a light bar, I believe, this time around. Let's look at this picture. So the controller is not gonna have a light bar this time around, and I'm okay with that. I see a USB-C port right there, so fast charging, I believe. The controller should charge fast. I'm hoping the battery life is much better in this controller. What's actually interesting, the PlayStation Home button is like the shape of is the exact shape of the symbol, which is pretty cool. I think that's a nice little touch on the controller. Obviously it has a built-in speaker. PlayStation's been doing that for some time now. So, is this supposed to be a mic right here, guys? So, there was rumors or like a report saying that the PlayStation 5 was going to have like some sort of voice command on the controller. So, that's pretty interesting. I wonder how it's going to work. And also, what is this button? What is this button right here? What y'all think this button under the PlayStation symbol is? What is that? Not the share button. Wait. I'm guessing this is the share button. Probably options. Yo, anyone have an idea what this is right here? A mute button, huh? A mute button. That's interesting. That's interesting, yo. That's pretty interesting still. But I'm curious, like, for them to like talk about all the features of this controller. I think it looks interesting, man. I think it looks interesting. It definitely looks a lot better in black, and I can't wait to see I can't wait to actually feel the controller. It does really look futuristic as fuck. You know what I mean? I need to do a field test though. You know, I gotta grips the controller to see how I like it. But if the controller is indeed bigger than the DualShock 4, I'm a fan. Because I always felt like PlayStation's DualShock 4 was a little bit too small. You know, I got long fingers, so I need something a little bit bigger. But yeah, man, that's crazy. They're calling it the Duelsense. I have to get used to that because I'm just so used to calling the PlayStation controller DualShock, so it's gonna take time for me to get used to calling it the Duelsense. And I wonder why they went with that name. I actually didn't read this article. I don't know if it said anything crazy new. We already know the controller has like haptic feedback. In fact, we built this first share button, create feature, blah blah blah. More details. DualSense. It's a built-in microphone, enables players to chat with friends without a headset. Oh, okay. So that, yeah, it probably is a mute button then. That's interesting. But of course, it's ready now. Let's talk colors. Traditionally, controllers have been a single color, but we went a different direction this time around. A two-tone design. Additionally, the light bar popped up. Blah, 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 blah. Anything about heartbeat reader? I'm trying to DualSense test the wide range in the game size. Achieve the most comfort level. Blah. All right. Okay. Jim Ryan also said that they're going to be talking about the PlayStation in the next coming months. So hopefully we see the console design soon. Because I'm really interested to see how this console is going to look. Maybe it's going to be following the same thing that the controller is doing and have it like a two-tone design or colorway. I think that's pretty interesting, man. What's going on inside Xbox right now? Oh, yo, these niggas really at home, bro? Oh, my God. These niggas at home? This quarantine shit is serious out here, huh? Hold on. Were they showing Grounded? Let's see what these guys are saying.
Insight into some of the key innovations powering the next generation of gaming. Xbox Series X is our fastest, most powerful console ever, powered by our custom design.
Let's see what these guys are saying real quick.
Partnership with AMD, leveraging the latest RDNA 2 and Zen 2 architectures. And we really designed the system.
Kofi, everyone's at home. Not me, bitch. I went to work today.
Never seen before in a game console. And we really designed it to have the optimal speed balance of power and speed in console design. And it's ultimately about enabling transformative gaming experiences you've never seen before in the living room.
Now, we heard about things like ray tracing and variable rate shading. What does that mean for gamers?
So ray tracing has always been the holy grail of computer
I guess they're talking about the Xbox Series X now.
We've never had the power to actually do it in real time. So we added a custom hardware to be able to do hardware accelerated DirectX ray tracing, which is really about delivering higher fidelity visuals, more immersive environments, things like better lighting, shadows, reflections off water and glass. And you can use the exact same techniques for 3D spatial audio so that you get a much more immersive experience. You mentioned variable rate shading. Bro. Variable rate shading is really about delivering new levels of performance and efficiency to developers so that they can go well beyond the raw power of the box itself, because they can be more precise about where they choose to spend graphics power in different parts of the scene without reducing the overall visual quality. And then on the audio side, we developed a custom hardware audio block so that we could actually offload that work from the CPU. And that means that you're going to get a much richer audio experience. But because we've offloaded it from the CPU, that means you're going to have more complex AI, better animation, more denser, richer worlds. Then you look at something like Quick Resume. Quick Resume is actually built on top of.
Are they going to talk about something new? Let's see.
Architecture, which actually just really allows players to jump in and jump out.
I just want to see some next generation games, dog.
Pick up exactly where they left off. And, you know, somebody who's been using this for the last couple months, it's really transformed how I actually play games. And it's such a great experience. And to be honest, it's really hard to go back and play games without using these new capabilities that the new hardware is enabling.
All right, I've heard this thing called Xbox Velocity Architecture. What is that, and what is it going to mean to gamers?
The Xbox Velocity Architecture is really defined by 4 major components. First is the custom designed NVMe SSD, and it's going to deliver levels of performance you've never seen in console gaming before. The next is we have a dedicated hardware decompression block so that we can take those assets and expand them so that developers have direct access to them in real time, so that you get much more dense worlds, richer textures, more dynamic environments. The next thing is we actually have a new member of the DirectX family called Direct Storage, which is a brand new API that gives developers direct low-level access to the NVMe controller. And then finally, we have a
DualShock controller's growing on me, man. It's growing on me still, man. Can't wait to hold it, yo. Excited for this console, yo.
Request data from the solid-state storage drive, and that acts as a memory multiplier. So when you think about these large open world games like a Red Dead Redemption 2 or an Assassin's Creed Odyssey, we wanted the technology to fade into the background so that players just get that really rich, dynamic, immersive environment, unlike what you've ever seen in previous generations.
Jason, can you tell us a little bit more about the storage options available for Xbox Series X, including what this is?
Sure. So what you just held up was the 1 terabyte Seagate storage expansion card.
They're not gonna reveal games here. Ah, man, I'm gonna have to cut this stream short if they don't talk about no new games, bro.
The internal performance exactly. And it's all about sustained performance. So if a game takes full advantage of the Xbox Velocity architecture, that same game can live on the internal storage or can live on that external expandable storage card, and you'll get the exact same performance. But at the same time, too, we know plenty of people have existing USB hard drives, and we want to make it as easy as possible. So you can easily just take the existing external hard drive that you have, unplug it from your current console, plug it into your Xbox Series X.
Not watching these crackheads.
Instantly available to you, and you can continue to run all those games directly off that external drive. So once again, we're really focused on giving as many options as possible because we know storage is critically important for gamers who have plenty of games that they love playing.
Thanks, Jason. Now I want to be super clear about what Jason just said. You can always take your Xbox One games and play them directly off your external hard drive when connected to Xbox Series X. Now for Xbox Series X games, you can certainly store them on your external hard drive, but when you're ready to play them, you're going to want to move them to the internal SSD or the Seagate expansion drive right here. It's that simple. Anything else you'd like to share before I let you go?
Honestly, from the team, we're just really excited to get this out into players' hands later this year. We're going to be delivering 4 generations of content. Thousands of games will be available on day one. And we're really excited by what developers are doing right now to build new games for the Xbox Series X. So we're excited to ship it later this year.
Jason Ronald, Director of Program Management for Xbox Series X. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much, Larry.
White always looks nice, bro, but it get dirty
Coming up in
fast,
just a little
bro.
bit, we're going to give you the 5 things you need to know for Gears Tactics, which launches on April 28th. But first, it's time for the roundup, and there's a lot to cover. So I have a little tablet here. It's a little cheat
Let me mute this and talk with y'all, man. Y'all falling asleep already, yo. Yo, go ahead and hit that like button, yo. Why y'all doing me dirty like that? Hit that like button. I appreciate it. I can't wait for Press Start Podcast this Thursday, man. I'm really curious to see how Jack feels about it, Alex feels about it, and Jay Main. I haven't really checked their timeline, so I don't know if they've been tweeting about it, but I wanna see how they feel about the controller and stuff. But hopefully, man, hopefully this is just the start, man. This is just the start of Sony showing more things, because I'm hoping by June we get a look at the console. You know what I mean? Like, I'm really hoping on June that we get a look of this fucking console, because I really want to see this design. I wonder if it's going to be sleek. I wonder if it's going to be big. I'm just really curious. Half Pint says they need to release it in black. I'm sure they'll have multiple colors, and now that it has this whole two-tone design, then you can expect them. Well, the DualShock 4 always had like a two-tone design, right, with the top and back plate. But I'm pretty sure we'll get some pretty interesting colorways with the PlayStation 5 controller, man. Built-in micro rechargeable battery. Okay, so I don't think the controller has any heartbeat reader or none of that shit that they were talking about, or they would have confirmed that. I'm just looking on my timeline right now. Yeah, so it's off the record today. Off the record has been postponed until tomorrow. So off the record's on Wednesday. If you're a part of the Patreon, you haven't submitted a question yet, this is the time to do so. We're going live tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Time Zone. Yo, these niggas really talking about fucking Forza Street. This game trash. Oh my god. So yo, what have y'all been playing? Cause your boy has been on that Persona 5 Royal, and I've already put over 30 hours in the game, and I'm loving it. And I'm absolutely loving it. They have actually done a lot of changes. Whoever's saying that the game is a cash grab, they haven't changed a lot with it. It's straight up lying to you. There's a lot of new content in there and a lot of quality of life changes in Persona 5 Royal. And the game is absolutely fire. Introducing new characters like Kasume. The guidance counselor or the guidance counselor or some shit? Yeah, him. That guy's pretty dope too. Also, the palaces have been reworked, you know, to a certain extent too. So I'm really liking that. They changed things, they have added things, and I'm really fucking with Persona 5 Royal, man. If you don't know, Persona 5 is actually my favorite game that I've played this entire generation, if you want to count it. I know some people don't count it because the game released on PS3, but what I say to people like that is Persona 5 Royal is not on the PS3, so I'm still counting that bitch. I don't give a fuck. So yeah, I'm on the third dungeon right now, and I'm having a blast on Persona 5. After this shit, I'm gonna probably relax and play some more. Also, I've been fucking going in on Animal Crossing as well. I got 80 hours in that. So I just been going in on those games. But what y'all been playing? Let me see what y'all been playing. Jay Run said he's about to finish Neo 2. I'm definitely gonna be picking up Neo 2 when it hits PC. Yes, I am waiting. I'm waiting for that. Mr. Greedy's playing Yakuza 4. What else? We got Meds playing Shovel Knight. All Day Digital saying he's playing AC, Animal Crossing, I believe. And Doom. Doom Eternal's fire. I finished that already. It's fire. Mike D says Resident Evil 3. I'm going to pick up Resident Evil 3. But not just yet, man. Not just yet. Not just yet. I don't feel like paying that price for it, to be honest. I know that sounds strange. This Kofi buys everything, this, that. But I don't feel like paying for Resident Evil 3, paying $90 or full price for that game right now, man. I really don't. So I'm gonna wait a little bit until it goes on sale. And plus, I got a lot of games to play, man. Persona 5 and fucking Final Fantasy drops on Friday. I'm probably not even gonna have time to play that day one. So I'm gonna probably skip that for now until I'm done Persona 5 Royal. I only could play one, you know, JRPG at a time. I can't mix them up too much. So I'm just gonna focus on Persona 5 until I finish it. The Platinum seems a lot easier in Royal than the previous one. You actually could do it in one playthrough, so I'm going to try and do that. Where, like, the first Persona 5, you have to play at least 2 times, and you have to follow, like, a strict schedule and stuff like that and a guide. But this one doesn't seem so bad, so I'm going to be working on the Platinum, try to get it my first run. But, yeah, man, P5R, man, make sure y'all play that, man. That shit is heat. That shit is heat. Also, man, speaking on Final Fantasy VII Remake, you know, the reviews dropped for that game. And this game is definitely, like, one of the most anticipated games this generation. Ever since it was announced, you know, we got BG here screaming like a schoolgirl for it. A lot of people were super excited for Final Fantasy VII when it got announced. Now, the reviews came out, and I believe it's currently sitting at a 87, which is a great score, by the way. Don't get it twisted. That's a great score. But it seems like some people were let down, man. It seems like some people were let down because they were thinking that this shit was going to be much higher. Like, shout out to my boy Jay Barrio. He thought that shit was going to be a 94, 95. Yeah, so what do y'all think about the reviews of Final Fantasy VII? Is it what y'all expected? Or, you know what I mean? Like, what's up? How you guys feeling about it? Has Inside Xbox finished? No, it's still going on, but they're just talking about a whole bunch of bullshit, so I'm just chatting with you guys for now. Ain't no P5 score. Captain Sidekick says expected. I'm J God says Final Fantasy VII is a straight up button masher. Ooh, okay. I played the demo and I actually liked it. I actually liked the combat system in it. I think it takes a little bit more skill than just mashing buttons. Dwayne H says that means The Last of Us won't get a 90, sadly. Yo, if The Last of Us Part 2 doesn't get a 90, the Twitter timeline would honestly go fucking crazy, bro. Like, the timeline would be insane. Yeah, I was watching a couple of reviews, and they did say that Final Fantasy VII has a lot of filler content to kind of just make it seem longer than it really is. People have been beating the game in 35 hours or so. I'm not really too mad about that. Like, I never, like, look, my only problem with Final Fantasy VII Remake was, like, when are we going to get the complete experience? Because I did play Final Fantasy VII. I did not actually play to the end, but I'm pretty sure I'm only, like, 10 hours away from beating the original game. I still have to go back and finish it up. But I'm just thinking, if this part was only in Midgar, because from what I remember, I was only in Midgar for like 4 hours when I was playing it. So if this part's only in Midgar, like, how are they gonna treat the rest of this game? And that's just been my only question when it comes to Final Fantasy VII Remake. You know, had no doubt that the game would be good, but it's like, when are we gonna actually have the finished product? You know what I mean? And is it gonna be only 3 parts? So if one game is Midgar, how about like the rest of the game? Are they gonna turbo through that? How is it gonna fit with just 2 more? I don't know. I just got a lot of questions. This game gonna be done in 3 parts or more parts? What do y'all think? 3 parts, or is it gonna take more parts for it to finish? What are these guys talking about now, man? They're talking about Gears Tactics. I'm probably about to turn this on because I'm actually interested in this game. What y'all think, though? Definitely 4 parts, says Corey. Leaky says 2 more parts, so you think it's going to be a trilogy. Leaky says 3-part game. So I'm really interested to see how they fit in the rest of this game. Because can you imagine them going super in-depth with just Midgar and kind of the rest, they just, you know what I mean? They just kind of turbo through it. Bias Gamer says 3 parts. Well, Eric the Beer says Midgard is the biggest location in the game and the only real place they could expand to this level. Is that really true? Because I remember in the game that it really opens up, right? And you go to different locations and stuff like that. So, I don't know. I'm really curious to see how they're going to treat the open world part for the next game and stuff like that, and traveling to like different locations and stuff like that. I'm really curious how they're going to handle it with the remaining parts of the game. But we'll see. But it's looking like Final Fantasy VII is a good game. A lot of people have been enjoying it, so. But let's see what these guys are talking about real quick with this Gears Tactics, because I'm actually sort of interested in this.
In Gears Tactics, Gabe is on the hunt for an evil locust named Ukon.
Ukon.
Now, Ukon is a geneticist. He's the monster that makes monsters. The Corpsers and Brumoks, the big bosses that you see in Gears of War, that's Ukon's handiwork. Executions.
Oh yeah, I remember. Rod Ferguson left.
He
left.
These incredible executions that you can do with the Lancer assault rifle or the Gnasher shotgun. But in Gears Tactics, executions have a strategic value.
How is that even possible?
If you run forward and execute an enemy, it will actually grant bonus actions to the entire squad. This means you can keep moving forward and keep your momentum. In addition, everything in the game is earnable. There'll be no loot boxes, no microtransactions. What you see, you can earn. Gears Tactics is full of customization options. There are 5 different classes in the game, each with.
Are y'all interested in Gears Tactics?
Combinations of things to find as you level
yes,
up.
This is live.
Each
this is live right now.
Primary weapon. Each weapon has
anyone
mod
interested
slots,
in this game right here, man?
Scopes or improve the barrels. All this together creates a bunch of combinations, so you can try to win the way you want to win. In Gears Tactics, we also have a
hell no.
customization
Oh my
system.
God. Y'all some savages, y'all. That's the hell no.
Also slot in the leg slot. Each can be
Y'all don't fuck with
uniquely
games like
configured so
XCOM and stuff like
colors,
that?
patterns and metallic finishes.
Nobody likes
So if you
XCOM
wanna
here?
go into
Apparently
the
it's just supposed to be
Duelsense
Gears
with
XCOM.
Multicolored leopard print pants, you can totally do that. There you have it, 5 badass things about Gears Tactics. Gears Tactics went gold today. You can pre-order now to play on Steam.
I'm gonna see if I can get
Windows
a
10,
review
and
copy
it's
of this
included
game,
in
Dad.
Xbox Game Pass for PC. Watch for it on Xbox consoles later this year.
It went
Today
gold
we're
already. I
need
need
to
a.
announce that we are expanding
I need a
xCloud
code,
to
man.
11 new territories in Western Europe. If you're in any of the regions you see on the screen right now, head to xbox.com/game streaming to register. And thanks to our friends at EA who are adding 3 new games to play in the Project xCloud preview today. First up is one of BioWare's finest, the epic fantasy role-playing game Dragon Age Inquisition. Next up is the return of Yarny in the beautiful side-scrolling.
I'm gonna need
platformer
Microsoft to start talking
puzzler
about some new
Unravel
games, bro.
2. And finally, Sims 4 joins the service as well.
They might be
allowing
waiting
fans to live their best
to show their
virtual
new
life
shit with the
on
Xbox
go
Series
with
X.
Project xCloud. And now for a couple of indie darlings coming to Xbox very soon. And for one of them, I mean really soon.
Game Tactic, Gears Tactics looks like Game Pass Father, says Big G. Nah, that one actually looks like it's kind of put together well, man. It really, we'll see how it turns out though. We'll see. What is this, Hotline Miami? Never got into this series. Is this supposed to be new or is this an old one? I know Jack loves this shit. Oh, it's just a collection. Okay, I see. $12 teraflops looks crazy. I know for the strongest console, a lot, ever. They be showing a lot of, not demanding looking games. That. Hopefully they show at least one cool looking game up in here, man. Has Xbox shown anything yet? Nothing that we don't know already, so I'm really here just hanging out with y'all right now. This is kind of just background shit. You know what's actually funny? Right now on Twitter, let me actually mute this shit for now. Right now on Twitter, the Xbox controller is actually trending, not the DualShock 5. Or I mean the DualSense. It's gonna take time for me to get used to that shit. Right now, the Xbox controller is trending for some reason. I think people are saying that, the DualShock, DualSense reminds them of the Xbox controller. Y'all think it looks similar? I guess the shape is a little bit closer, I guess. But this one looks a lot more fancier, yo. Is it? Is it trending too? Let me see. Right now, Xbox controller is trending number 2. Oh, but it says Canada though right now. I have to check worldwide. I don't know what that says. But the Xbox controller is trending for some reason, not the PlayStation. Let me see. Alright, turn this up. What is this right here?
The wall glistened in the light. The painting glowed, reacting to Ember's presence. It showed a moment from the first Ember story. Ember just hoped it would show the way home.
What you're seeing now is the narrator. She follows you through the game and fills out some of the backstory as you're traveling and reacts to your actions.
What is this, some sort of
It was
puzzle
a relief
game?
to find someone else, though the stranger was deathly still.
Hopefully you can see that the world looks quite charming, but you'll feel that
The
there's a
Raven
real
Flow. The
undercurrent
Xbox
of
controller
darkness.
is a good
That's
model
what
to
we're trying
follow
get
for
across.
ergonomics. I actually agree with you. I like the Xbox One controller a lot. I do, to be honest.
I think
I like it a lot.
Charming dark fantasy is something you don't really see that often in games. I really love this moment with Ember.
Why does this character
first
remind
time
me of the
I've seen
Last
Skeleton.
Guardian?
Despite that, Ember's
Not the
first
Last
thought is
Guardian, Journey.
a little
or
touch
whatever.
on the shoulder to say sorry and pay respect.
The satchel felt heavy.
I gotta
When
wait
we
for
looked
Xbox
inside,
games in June. God
inside
damn,
was
bro.
a gold statue molded in the likeness of the first Ember. On the floor was the symbol of a campfire.
I'm fucking
Taking a lot of different inspirations
I'm
from
waiting for them
different
to show
games.
Halo
Illustrate
Infinite,
books
man.
and
I
movies like
I want to
Dark
see
Crystal
how that
Library.
game looks. I need to see it.
Something about the door felt wrong.
And we really want to tell a story that would fit in that style. And just like those stories, there's hints that as you play, this won't always be a happy tale. Moments like this are down to our artist, Chris Simons. He's our entire art team. Just one man has made all the art and animation that you can see.
Ember departed, thinking only of the stranger, now left in the dark.
He's put so many beautiful little touches and moments in. I think people really enjoy just taking in all the scenery as they're wandering around.
The stairway led to an unfamiliar forest. If the stories of the first Ember were true, a path through the forest would lead to the campfire.
Sometimes
Fernando
playing
Flores
Build,
says,
and
Kofi,
this
do
is
you
seen
like
as
Halo
one player
4
have taken
and
aback.
5?
He's transformed it completely with so much love.
I don't... Halo 4 had a good campaign, but the multiplayer was trash. Halo 5, the campaign was probably the worst campaign I've ever fucking played in a Halo game. No cap. Even Combat Evolved campaign, which I actually recently beat with my boy Strat, is better than Halo 5's campaign. It's literally the worst one. And borderline false advertisement, bro. Y'all remember the marketing leading up to the launch of Halo 5, bro? The marketing made the campaign seem like this shit was about to be lit. You know what I mean? Hunt the Truth Saga. I used to pay attention to all of that shit. All these little not CGI, live action trailers, all sorts of shit. When we fucking got the game, it was nothing like it. Nothing like it. The campaign was shit. The campaign was total
Like here,
shit.
as you step out into the forest for the first time.
But the multiplayer was decent too. I'm not even the biggest fan of Halo 5's multiplayer. I know some people love it, but I'm not even like the biggest fan
And
of
I
that.
think they just
I still think Halo 2 and Halo 3 have a much better multiplayer
escape.
than it. But
Finding and rekindling hope
that's
is
just my
actually one of
opinion.
the big themes at the heart of the game,
so I'm really counting on Halo Infinite
and learning to appreciate
to
just how fragile that hope can be.
fucking like light it up again, because I'm actually a Halo fan. Like real talk, I'm a Halo fan. Halo 3, Halo 2 is one of my favorite games of
Thanks for
all
watching,
time.
and I
Literally,
hope you
if I'm
enjoyed
making an
this.
all-time list, they're top 10. They're there in my top 10.
Coming up next.
So it's just sad to see that, you know, the fall from grace. It's just sad to see the fall from grace. They should treat this franchise like a baby. You know what I mean? They need to treat it like a baby. Take care of Halo, man.
You want to ensure you feel comfortable with how much your kids are playing, as well as what kind of content they have access to. So here are 5.
We got one night in the Discord. Let me hop in there and see what he thinks of the
First up is
the
Copilot,
dual
which
sense.
allows 2 different controllers to act as if they
Yo,
are
one fire. Yo, what's up?
This can help benefit players that are just
Yeah, I'm in there. Yo, one night.
players that require a unique configuration to play, or just to simply add a cooperative approach to any game. You can enable
Yo, bro.
Yo, what you saying, bro?
Are
I'm
you
live, by
watching
the way. I'm live, by the way. Just like,
Oh, are you watching Inside Xbox?
yeah, I'm just talking. I'm doing like a little press start and chill, talking with these niggas, dog. You know what I mean? Seeing how they feel about this
man.
Duelsense controller. I saw you in here.
Bro, dude, you should be talking about Inside Xbox. That's what-
Yo, PlayStation had to come and shit on them, dog. You know what I mean? They all stepping on their releases like that, man. All right, so yo, what do you think of the controller though? Now that I have you.
I have no problems with it. Like, I mean, apart from like when you initially look at it, you're like, whoa, what is this? And then when you
Yeah,
look at it properly, like it just looks like it's a control. I can't judge a control until
you feel it,
I
right?
hold it.
Yeah,
Until
I
hold
agree.
it, like,
I agree.
Because I can't call something trash if this is a physical item that you have to hold on to, man.
Nah. Some physical items you could call trash out the gate because look at the
last badly designed controller.
Look at the Steam shit.
Horrible design.
Look at the Steam, bro. Come on, you have to you look at that and be like, yo, that shit look trash, yo. You know what I mean?
But then the thing, with the Steam controller, all the ideas in it look good, but when you held onto it, you're like, whoa, this just feels horrible. Like it just doesn't fit into your hand. And like if you think about all the previous controllers, what was the last really badly designed controller? People thought the GameCube controller was horribly designed, but it's probably one of the best feeling controllers in your hand.
You know how I feel with the GameCube controller. It works for certain games. You know, not all games it works for. You know, that's the only thing. Like the GameCube controller is fire for certain games. Some games it really doesn't work out too well for.
In just a moment, we're gonna get
But yeah, man, like my reaction was pretty much like yours. When I first saw it, I was like, I was taken back because I thought the shit was gonna look like the DualShock 4, yo. That's what I thought. I thought it was gonna look pretty much
front-facing camera. When they showed it like the front profile, I was like, but when they showed the side and showed the buttons and stuff, I was like, oh yeah, this looks actually quite nice.
Yeah, and yo, one the guy on Twitter did the edit.
Yeah.
When he did that, the edit and made it in black. That shit looked you know what I mean? It looked a lot more appealing, yo. I think it was just weird seeing a white controller, I guess. You know what I mean? Like it was just weird seeing that.
Well, oh man, this is Xbox.
Oh, you watching this shit too?
Yeah. Oh man, this is really bad, man.
Bro, has there ever been a good Inside Xbox? So like for real, I think like the last one that I was happy, Master Chief, right?
Master Chief.
Yeah, I think that was like probably like the best one, yo. Like when they announced Master Chief Collection, that was lit.
Whoa, what are they doing?
That was lit.
Well, those colors on the controller, I really want to see. I think I just want to hold it and just see what it's like, man. Colors are nice. I think.
So you think the console is gonna be a two-tone, white and black as well, then?
Possibly. What J-Main showed about the headset made a lot of sense. You know, that color scheme.
When you do think about it, and yeah, I think I did see that tweet. J-Main put up the PlayStation VR, and it's literally the same color scheme as the Duelsense. So maybe they're trying to go with this certain look. It's interesting still, man. It's interesting. You know, like, all right, they're talking about Sea of Thieves, so let me mute this completely, bro. I ain't gonna fuck about Sea of Thieves.
Oh man, yo, they should just. I don't know.
I swear to God, every single Inside Xbox, there's Sea of Thieves there and PUBG, bro. Like, I swear to God, bro, every single Inside Xbox, there's always some Sea of Thieves news there, bro. But yo, I guess people must be playing the game, dog. You know what I mean? It must have an audience because they keep on fucking showing it, bro. So
I think it does have an audience.
It probably does have an audience. Yo, it's not for me, but
I can't see the game developing more than what I've already seen. I mean, what more can you add apart from
I don't know, bro.
More places to loot. And I'll probably go back and play it and then be like, I feel like I'm playing the same game again because fundamentally the game was boring. The game was boring fundamentally.
Bro,
it wasn't
God, bro. 2019, late 2019, maybe around December, around there, I reinstalled Sea of Thieves because I'm like, yo, it got a lot of new content. I keep on hearing these guys talking about it, this, that, bro. I hopped on by myself though. I wasn't with people, and
the man's got a cat. Who cares? Like,
yo,
the man's got a cat.
Within 5 minutes, I shut that shit off, bro. Within 5 minutes, bro. Shut that shit off. I'm like, yo, I literally was passing out 5 minutes in, dog. Like, shit was crazy, bro.
It's just...
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know who. It's not for me. That's what I'm gonna just say. It's not for me.
I just keep saying it, man. Just do what Nintendo does and just show games. Like all of this stuff here, I think you're creating theatricals for stuff you don't really need. Like, I think you should just tell us what's going on, and then keep it moving. Yeah, but bro. So far, it's just I don't think it's really needed, and I don't know if Sony planned to release the information of the controller or not. Probably they did, probably they didn't. But when people are talking about a peripheral more than what you have. That's going forward,
bro. Like, yo, like it really just shows like the position that Sony's in, you know, and just like the popularity of the PlayStation brand. Like every time like they fucking fart, bro, like niggas are going crazy on the timeline. And like Microsoft could be having the whole conference. Sony could just be like, yo, by the way,
here's the console.
you know, this, that. Then it just steers the whole conversation. They did this the last time with something. I forgot, too. They did this. I think it was the Ori reviews. Ori was, yo, bro, when I tell you I woke up that morning and the entire timeline was talking about Ori, right? The whole timeline was talking about Ori for hours. Then Sony comes out and announces that Horizon is going to PC. When I tell you, I stopped seeing Ori conversations immediately. Like, the conversation of Ori was completely done. Like, everyone was just talking about Horizon Zero Dawn again. You know what I mean?
I guarantee you, right?
Crazy.
The next thing Sony does, right, is they show the ports at the back of the PlayStation 5. I guarantee it's the next thing they show. When something big and people can be, oh my god, it's got this, got that. Oh, what port is it? I guarantee that's what they do. They show the back of it.
It's interesting what they're doing. So like,
yo, that's it. Was that it?
Are they gonna have like a? Are they gonna have like? Oh, that is yeah.
Wow. Yo, no,
yeah, I didn't miss none. We didn't miss none. They just
nothing about Halo. Nothing. Oh,
bro. Yo, we gotta wait until Halo, even though the shit was announced in fucking 2018 and shit. Yo, but you know what? I'm not gonna be mad at them. Yo, for once, they actually ended this shit in a timely fashion. Usually, this should be dragging on for fucking hours anyway, showing a whole bunch of bullshit. You know what I mean? So the fact that they kept it short, I'm gonna give them a thumbs up for that at least, because Inside Xbox be like long as shit for no reason, bro. Like real talk, long as hell, yo. Yeah, man.
I
was just talking go ahead.
Go on. No, what was gonna say?
I was just saying, I was talking with the people in my chat saying how when I look at the Series X console, even though it's obviously a huge upgrade and it's going to be a beast console, like it looks good, but for some reason when I look at like Microsoft, like it just doesn't feel like next gen to you. It kind of just feels like it doesn't really feel too next gen, like in terms of like just.
If the problem is,
I don't know, man. I don't know how to explain it.
If your main problem is that you're waiting for your competitor for it to truly become next gen, then you don't really have that much say in the race. You know, if you can't usher in next gen and you have to, people are waiting for Sony to do it, then you're already at disadvantage. Like,
I see.
Like, what? Okay, cool. You got all this power, but you're not really next gen, are you? We have to wait until see what Sony does.
Maybe like my whole mood about it will change once they show a game running. Now I'll be like, okay, yo, now it's starting to feel like some next gen type of shit. But as of now, like you heard the announcement that the fucking console is gonna use the same dashboard as the Xbox One, bro. It's gonna have the same shit.
That's my problem with it. Do you know, right? When I turn on the Xbox One, I don't know where I'm going. So
yo, they actually made it better though. I'm actually cat for them a little bit. They actually made it better with the latest one. You know how I did a little finesse with Ori and I got an Xbox and I took it back?
Yeah.
The new dashboard on there is actually decent, so at least there's that. The dashboard there is much better.
You know what? They've changed it. Yeah, I've noticed the one they had before, right? I didn't know where to redeem a voucher.
I think they made that obvious now, though. I think it's obvious.
Yeah, I didn't. When I had I didn't know where to go to redeem it. I had no idea. Even the PC interfaces is like just as bad. Like it's just not great.
Yeah. See, that was always my problem. That was always my problem with the Xbox. Like when I had it early on this generation, because I did have an Xbox, obviously at one point. I wasn't a fan of the dashboard because it just had too many sub menus. It wasn't streamlined. And it was too much on the eyes, especially early on. Like it was just a lot on the eyes. A lot of tiles just everywhere. It just lacked the clean look. But like I said, with the latest dashboard they got now, they made it a lot more streamlined. It's easier on the eyes. It's much better. So I'm not
They made it like PlayStation.
Yeah. I'm not really too upset that like, yo, they're going to be using the same dashboard for the Series X, maybe just a slight improvements. But I'm just saying, like, it would have been nice if they came up with something different for a new console. You know what I mean? Like, got a new console coming out, a new dashboard, But it seems like a lot of things are gonna say like the controller is just a small iteration, which I'm not completely mad at either. But it just starts to feel like,
dude. The reason why they've done that is because like they're blurring the lines between console and PC. Like the same Xbox pad I'm using on my PC is what I use on my Xbox. They're like the change is not that different. It's a tower like a PC. You know what I mean? So like, is the change isn't really that much different. If Sony goes a complete different way and just says, look, we're going to do all this lot different from the last console, I'll be like, I'm completely fine with it. If you play the games, but you can do other different things. You can't innovate and change if you don't do different things. Whereas I don't mind the Xbox being the PC. I have got a PC, but if I want a closer PC experience, then great. But then could you really do anything different if you don't change it?
Yeah. But, you know, PlayStation making their controller like completely different looking from the DualShock 4 is probably a better thing for them. Now people probably want to go out and buy the new controller because I don't know if it's confirmed, but I believe that like both consoles, the controllers are going to be, you know, backwards compatible as well. Like you could use like the DualShock 4 on the PS5 from what I heard. And I think with the Xbox, they already confirmed that accessories will be backwards compatible. So, you know, since the Duelsense, I keep on calling it DualShock, bro. The Duelsense fucking name. Yeah.
Bro. And I think like
since it's different, it might entice like, you know, people who already have like controllers, like someone like Blaze who has like 100 fucking controllers to you know what I mean, buy the new shit as well, right? Because it looks a lot different.
What doesn't really matter is you're gonna get a controller in the box anyway, so it's not like I gotta buy a new peripheral. Not really.
That's right. You're gonna get one anyways.
You get one anyway, if you like it or not. You get one inside the box. So if they change like the way how that one functions, you're not missing out on anything. You may have one of them, but you're not really missing out on anything. Do you know what I mean?
You know what I'm curious about? So the controller is confirmed to have a mic on it, and you can party chat from your controller without having a headset. I'm just curious how that's gonna sound though. Like,
but apparently, like
it might sound shit. And like, where are you supposed to hear the audio through the TV? Or through your little controller speaker, like how's that gonna work?
So what I've heard is that the controller, the reason why they call it a sense because it's using like things on your body to detect certain things.
Nah, but so, like, they didn't confirm that though. Like I'm looking at like the specs of the controller, they never talked about, because I remember that pattern as well where they said it could read your heartbeat and shit like that, right? But they never confirmed none of those features on the controller unless they're going to talk about it later. But they never said anything. What
it's going to do? Like, so the microphone on the controller is going to balance like the audio in your headset that you have, or the headset that you use to help, obviously, for ambient sounds. I think they're going to launch a new headset that has a audio pass through. So stuff that like have you got the AirPods Pro?
No, I got the regular AirPods.
So what you can do that you can allow noise from the outside to come in. So it's gonna do stuff like that. So it's gonna it helps with, I think it helps with the experience. But I think the whole idea of the word sense is the main sort of difference. DualShock meant that the control vibrated at that point, whereas this means something completely different. So I don't think they're going to show what the controller are going to fully do without showing what it can do on stage. No point telling you something when you can show someone something.
Also, I'm curious too. I have some super chats. I saw y'all super chats. I'm gonna read it too, yo. So I appreciate it. I'm about to read it just now. I got another question though. They didn't show like the bottom of the controller. Do you think it's gonna have one of those 3.5 millimeter headphone jacks in it? They didn't show that angle. I was curious why they didn't show that.
I think because you can use headsets through USB-C.
So that's a possibility, right? That's a possibility that they just do that way.
So it may not have it. It may not have it, and all the quality and stuff like that may be better. And you can get adapters for any headset. So it will probably be the logical thing to do a 3.5 millimeter USB-C jack for the top, or just come with a USB headset. I mean, I've got 3 USB headsets already just in my drawer from like phones and shit. So I think that'd be a good idea if they done that.
Yeah. Yo, so I recently watched a Phil Spencer interview that he did on IGN with Ryan McCaffrey. And I thought it was actually a pretty good interview. Like, Ryan actually asked some pretty tough questions that, you know, it like wasn't super cookie cutter type bullshit. Obviously, you know, he has to answer in a formal way that he's a PR nigga, dog. So you got to answer in this formal way.
Yeah.
So, but he was talking about the price a little bit. Like, you know, Ryan was trying to kind of get him to talk about the price of the console and are they going to be reactive? And when it comes to that, and on the low, I think he was saying that he kind of said it that they'll be kind of reactive to see what's on the market as well. So with that being said, do you think these consoles will be the same price, or you think the Series X will be more? I know I'd be asking this question a lot, but price is going to be a big factor this generation, man.
For some reason, I'll quote in pounds. I really think that the console is not going to be more than £400.
Okay, but all right, since I don't know nothing about you, British money, but
that's PS5. So that's like, I'll say 500 Canadian. To CAD. So if I was to say 399.
399. Yo, if the console's launched for that much, that would be actually pretty impressive. Like, you know what I mean? But we'll see.
So £399 sterling is 689 Canadian dollar.
689. So that's about five. That's like 500 US then.
Dude, I think they've gotten the idea. They have mastered the idea that if you're going over
freedom dollars.
Yeah, if you go over that price point, it's a bust. They didn't do it with PS4 Pro. They didn't even do it with PS4. Inflation and obviously technology advancing, I can't see it that much more than £399 pounds sterling.
Yeah.
Because if they do it as £399, then the race is over. Like, you know,
honestly, like I said, I've been saying this, and I'm gonna keep saying it until we get the price. If the Series X costs if it costs $599 US dollars, I think that might be like the biggest L. I don't care how good the console, how strong the console is, bro. If it's $599 US dollars, I think that's a huge L. That means it's $699 Canadian dollars, and good luck moving that console. Like, I don't give a fuck how strong it is. And I know that's kind of crazy for someone like me who buys $1,000 GPU, but you gotta think of it. It's a PC. When I buy a console, I be thinking about console prices. If a console costs $1,000, I don't know if I'll buy that console, to be honest.
I'm telling you, if the console is £500, and when parents go into the store and see that, they're gonna go, nah, no.
Yeah, so like I said, if Microsoft wants to be competitive, they'll price they'll make the price the exact same as the PS4. That's like the best scenario that they can do, is make it the exact same price. And I was watching an interview with Ryan. He kind of alluded to that a little bit, like, but we'll see what happens though. We'll see what happens. But let me read some of these super chats. Shout out to y'all, man. Appreciate it. You know what I mean? This one's from Sofa Spy. He says, Sony
wait, you streaming right now?
Yeah, I'm on YouTube Chop right now. He said Sony always drops info when Microsoft is doing something. That's a fact, yeah. The Ravenflow says, big streamers and Game Pass saved Sea of Thieves. Probably, man. Like, look, like I said, the way that they keep on talking about this damn game, I think recently had a milestone of 10 million players. We don't know how many people really bought the copy. I'm even part of that 10 millionth player because I launched the game, so they probably count me. But I've never played the game, since. So, but they said it reached 10 million players, so there's obviously like an audience for this game. So it is what it is. I'm just not into it. The Ravenflow says, hit the like button, guys. 245 people in here. I really appreciate that, man. Y'all hit that like button, man. Here to entertain y'all and talk with y'all. This one's from the Ravenflow again. He says, I'm stuck on getting Persona 5. How's the game? The game is absolutely fantastic.
Man.
Buy the game, bro. Buy the game. The game is fantastic. My favorite game this generation. Number 2 might be Breath of the Wild. Number 3, I gotta think about that. What's number 3? It might be Bloodborne number 3, to be honest. I can't wait till this generation is over, that we have played all the games, so I can make my proper top 10 list. I'm definitely gonna drop a video of top 10 games that you needed to play.
Do you know that list is a lot harder than you think?
Yeah, because what do you think about it? There's been a lot of good games. Like, it's been a lot of good games that dropped, man. Like, to make a top 10 list, it's gonna be tough. But
It's really,
I want
it's
to.
really hard.
I want to see where The Last of Us is gonna fall. I want to see where Cyberpunk is gonna fall. I want to see where Ghost of Tsushima is gonna fall. There's a couple of games releasing this year that I can't really talk about top 10 yet because I still gotta experience those games and see what's up. So we're gonna see. But I can't wait to the end of that. I'm definitely gonna be making a video on my top 10 games this generation. It's gonna be pure heat. Pure heat. This one's from, I'm gonna call you Code because I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm gonna keep it real with you, Chief. Is it, wait, Codeine Obama? I don't know how that's how you pronounce it, but he says Microsoft needs to stop having shows and streams like this if they have nothing to show. We better see straight AAA games for that digital event. Yes, I agree with you. Honestly, Microsoft has to be shooting from the hip when it comes time for that shit. I don't give a fuck if a game is 3 years away, 4 years away. I don't give a fuck, to be honest. I want to see what Playground is working with. I want to see what Turn 10 is doing. I want to see what the initiative is doing. They spent all this fucking time buying and acquiring all these studios. I'm tired of all the talk. It's always talking. It's time for some action, man. It's time to show and prove. And it was actually nice hearing Phil Spencer say that on the podcast. I'm like, y'all should actually listen to that. It was a good interview. He actually was saying that, like, them niggas, you know, he's been saying that for a while to show this, that, but he feels like they're finally getting into the position where they can start showing shit, and they have a lot to show. So we'll see. It's their job to kind of blow smoke up our asses. You already know what it is. It's their job to hype up their console. They're not gonna come out and say, yo, we shit. You know what I mean? They ain't gonna come out and say that. So we gotta wait and see. But I'm expecting for that digital event that they have for the Series X, Microsoft has to be shooting from the fucking hip. They gotta show us all these games that they got in the works. Like I said, I don't care if they're 3 years away. I want to see some teasers of some of these games and some of these projects that they're working on.
You know damn well it's gonna just be cartoon games. That's crazy.
But we'll see, bro. Like, I want to be optimistic when it comes to Microsoft, but yo, how many times do I gotta get burnt before I gotta fall back a little bit? You know what I mean? Like,
hey man, ever since Watch Dogs 1 came out, you gotta have low expectations. Man, I've been having low expectations ever since Watch Dogs 1 came out.
Dog, yo, like every time you feel like they're gonna, like, it's their moment to shine, like, yo, Microsoft is, like, last year's E3 was a perfect example.
Yeah.
Was Sony was Sony there last year? Or I don't even remember. Was Sony there?
Dude, like Sony.
Sony wasn't there, right? Last year E3, right?
It's like Sony saw the light a few years ago, and like
it's not even that, but like, yo, Microsoft had the stage. They were easily the biggest conference,
the lead platform.
Yeah, to come out and show some shit. And they fumbled the bag. Even I remember Gears of War. The one thing that I wanted to see.
Wow.
The one thing that I wanted to see, Gears of War 5. They came out and did some bullshit ass CGI announcement of like that one game mode that fucking nobody plays. You know what I mean?
Oh, Gears of War Pop. Gears Pop.
Not even Pop. No, there was another one. Remember I did that stupid game mode where you can like create a level or some shit like that? I don't know, man. Yeah. But like,
so judging by the tone, it was trash.
No, Inside Xbox is trash. Yeah. We already know what it is.
I mean, like,
did they announce anything real for Inside Xbox?
No. Especially just don't expect.
So I shouldn't watch it at all.
No, you can watch it for the information, but
don't waste your time.
On what? Like, what did they show? Like controllers?
Nothing new. Nothing new. Bro.
So it was Grounded, basically.
Grounded. They talked about Gears Tactics going gold, and they showed a couple of indie games, and they wrapped it up. It was actually pretty short, which I kind of like for once. For once.
How long was it?
So I caught your stream kind of halfway.
Why did they do that?
What do you think?
Of what? Of the controller? You see, yo, Blaze, I was saying that, like, at first it kind of caught me off guard. I think because of the color, to be honest. It caught me off guard because
it did too, yeah.
I was expecting it maybe to look very similar to the DualShock 4, you know? And this
it
one
does
seems
though.
Like,
it kind of does. It has a lot of similarities, like the bottom and shit. It looks exactly.
It looks a little bit.
It looks like an Xbox One controller and the Switch Pro controller had a baby.
Yeah, because you know, like the bottom part of the controller looks. It's not a bad thing. It looks like it's a little bit bigger, which I think that's a positive. But yeah, like I said, like it caught me off guard. But I think it's as I continue like to look at the pictures, I'm starting to get like, used to the shit, bro. I think I gotta feel it. Like one light said, I gotta feel it to know what's up. Yeah, I mean, I got.
You know what it looks like,
Put it
Kofi?
on the screen. I want you to do this. Is what I want you to do, Kofi. Go on your screen right now and look up Scuff Impact.
Scuff
It has
Impact.
a lot. It has a lot in common with that controller and the Switch Pro. Has a lot in common. And keep in mind, Sony worked with Scuff to make that Scuff Impact controller. So I'm thinking
the
they
Scuff
took
Vantage,
Impact.
the one you're talking, it looks more like the Scuff Vantage than the Impact. Trust me. Look at the Scuff Vantage. You're like, whoa.
Well, I mean, Scuff Impact has the shape I'm talking about, like the shape.
Yeah. Of course.
But Vantage, yeah. Vantage does have that thing too. But I'm saying it looks a lot.
Yeah, it does look like a Vantage.
You know what? Though? That shit. Know what that controller looks like?
Yo,
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Yeah, when y'all kind of say it kind of does look like the Switch Pro controller a little bit, obviously ergonomics look a little bit different, but the shape kind of look like it. You know?
The bottom
looks
looks
Tesla
like
of controllers, Kofi.
the
Tesla
bottom
of controllers.
The bottom has the Xbox One controller, and then the top is the Switch Pro. That's why I say it's a mixture of it.
Yeah, but they took feedback and just improved it. Yeah. I'm glad they found a use for that damn light bar. That it's not intrusive. It makes it look better looking. Like it looks kind of like
I like it. I like the style.
Yeah.
We got
it's
a
not in the
donation.
face. It doesn't go in the window or lights up the room all weird. It just it's literally in front of you. I like that. That's
as weird as it is. This is the part of progress that I like. Is that you could do something bad the first time, but don't quit.
Exactly.
Just try and refine something and
chill fire.
At least I didn't play it
quite hard
completely
to do
safe.
that.
You know, I give them props for that, for not playing it completely safe. They veered off, and it's starting to feel like I'm saying, it's starting to feel like a next generation console. Like, well, when I said it was real about it, when PlayStation does something, it kind of feels like some next gen type of shit. You know what I mean? Because they're veering off, doing something a little bit different. I like it. I got a donation from Mitch. He says, shout out to PSP and One Night, the British hack god, man. Shout out to One Night.
Say it ain't so. Did they really talk about
myself? I didn't know. I think it's one of those things where I should stare into it. So.
Bro, yo, you got clout out here, bro. Everyone knows you, bro. You famous, bro. You know
but no, say it ain't so. Did they really talk about Sea of Thieves?
Yeah, they did. They did.
Oh my god.
They actually did.
Yo,
I don't think
Thieves is going strong for him, bro.
Wait, hold up.
You know what it looks like?
Hold up. I got a question. I'm looking at the buttons right now. Is it flush? Is it?
No, look at it from the side.
That's what I thought.
No, look at the side.
I see. Oh, I was about to say, yo.
That
Is it flush?
It
was tricking me for a second. I'm like, yo, is that shit flush? I'm like,
did you see the customization options people were talking about that they're bringing up? Like, check your DM.
Okay.
Those customization options look ass.
Let me see.
The controller just.
You want to put it in the Discord? I'll put it in the Discord.
Let me see.
The controller just needs to be one color.
Yo, that shit looks like it's like
so
they
good.
took the colors from the VR.
Nah, they didn't show Halo.
They
didn't show Halo, and then say we're not gonna see Halo until they show.
Yeah, you're not gonna see no new next gen titles.
I don't think until the Series X, we're not gonna see nothing new from Microsoft, bro. Like, I think
you're not doing none of that shit.
I think we just gotta make up our mind and like, yo, we gotta wait till June to see what's
Kofi,
up.
look at a VR headset, PSVR, and look at that controller.
It does have a lot in common with that. Yeah,
J-Man, I remember J-Man was saying that.
Look nice.
Okay.
I like those customs.
Let me see.
I like those customs.
Okay, those
check
customs...
the Discord, Kofi. I put it in the Discord.
They use the same colorway, and I think that's nice, yo. That's nice.
I think the red custom's the only good one of those.
Those
but that's
customs look
Photoshopped
better
in
than
5
the other
minutes.
customs that were released that were fake.
Those are Photoshop, but still, yeah.
Yeah, those fake customs look better. Those fake customs look better.
Oh. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yo, since they're going with this whole two-tone shit, they could have some pretty
That
sick
looks
colorways,
way
bro.
better, Big Cloud.
They could have some.
That black looks way better than the
black
Think
one.
of the custom consoles they're gonna come out with this. Oh my god.
Black and white looks.
Yo, PlayStation
trash,
custom consoles has been so trash. Hopefully they can
trash lately.
Dude, you know what I see the possibilities for? Y'all know that Star Wars game that we had recently, Jedi Fallen Order?
Yeah.
Imagine a custom BB version of that shit. Like,
I need the black one. The all black one.
All black looks.
The all black one looks slick as fuck too. It's like, yo, I like this. Yeah, I like that. Like a black and gray effect for these. Metal Gear Solid. If they bring that Metal Gear Solid, they could do something like that. Maybe a silver one with black highlights, something like that. You know,
I hope it
Chili Penguins thinks the controller looks bad. Yo, Chili, the controller kind of type hot, bro.
Because it's not glossy. Because it's not glossy, they'll be able to do better designs I think on
I like it.
for custom consoles and stuff with custom controllers, because it's not matte, it's gonna look better. Or because it is matte, it's gonna look better.
Yo,
How y'all feel about the name though? Do y'all like the name Duelsense?
I'm not really a fan of Duelsense name because I keep on fucking it up and calling it DualShock still. I think it's gonna take time for me to get. But the problem is like, what is it sensing? Like, why y'all calling it the DualSense if it doesn't have none of those features on it?
You remember we talked about before? It was talking about it can detect your sweat and shit like that, but also the feeling in there with the vibration,
maybe they're calling it. Yeah, maybe they're calling it that because of the haptic feedback controllers. Because I searched everywhere and I don't see no mention of the heartbeat reader and none of that shit that they were talking about.
Yeah, it's gotta be those triggers.
So they're probably calling it DualSense because of the triggers. But I wonder how much different they feel in comparison to like the impulse triggers on the Xbox. Like I wonder if they're just blowing smoke in niggas' ass or they just making it a little bit more tough to push. Like I said, until we get the controller in our hand, we can't really
the
know,
Xbox
bro.
ones. Because remember, the Xbox ones were kind of like preset after like they did the game and they couldn't fine tune them. With the haptics, they can fine tune them with updates for each game. So I'm guessing that's going to be the trick too.
See,
but also they're bigger.
We'll see because we've been around for so long. This shit they always say all these new types of features when the console's launching. Then after a year or two, third party, none of these niggas even support the shit.
Don't even use it.
They don't even use it. You know what I mean? They don't use it. They don't use none of it. So I'm not even gonna get gas. I'm pretty sure we're gonna Sony's first party is probably gonna take advantage of this shit. But besides that, like I'm really hoping to get some support because I feel like even the impulse triggers was a cool little feature that the Xbox had. But I actually did some research and only 100 or so games actually support the impulse triggers. I'm like, yo, come on, like how y'all hype this shit, this technology, and only 100 games 6 years later only fucking use it. Like that's crazy.
Hey, Kofi, you remember infamous Second Son, how he used the touchpad? Not a single first party after that used it like that.
So pretty much it became like a
Uncharted 4,
a glorified select button. You know what I mean? Like
it's a big select button. That shit's worthless.
Yeah, so
pretty much.
There might be a chance that controller might be $8 though. The PS5.
You think it's gonna be more expensive?
I'm seeing 65 for that controller.
I think
65 is a random number. They're gonna go with a solid number.
I think like 64,
60, 70. It's
not
gonna
what?
be 60.
I don't think it's 70. That's too much.
The PlayStation 4 controller is $65 right now.
You know what?
They're always expensive to begin with. They're going to be the same. I don't think their prices.
Because dudes are asking for an LCD screen. If you want an LCD screen on that fucking thing, you're paying $100.
Yo,
no fucking way you're getting that shit.
You know what? Nintendo probably opened the door, for controllers.
$70 controller
to be this high. To be honest, they're out here buying the Pro controller for like $80 or some shit. So to be honest, if this shit costs like around the same, I wouldn't be surprised. But I don't know, man.
Nintendo.
The difference
like that Pro controller don't even look like it has that many features compared to this shit, and that's $80.
Nintendo,
so it
doesn't. And you know what's worse? You can't even use can't use the Pro controller on every Switch game.
The only thing that's fire about the Pro controller,
like Pokemon, Let's Go,
is the fucking battery life more than anything.
Or not Mario Kart.
That's the only thing I fucking appreciate about this damn controller. Like the battery life is fire, and I'm curious, man. Hopefully this battery life is good too, because it clearly has a touchpad, and I heard that was draining the DualShock 4's.
How y'all feel about the new PlayStation button on the controller? That's the only
I like it.
I like it.
I actually kind of like the circular one from DualShock 4.
Really?
I actually wanted them to keep that. I don't know. I just feel kind of weird. It just feels like it just slapped on with the logo.
I like it.
It looks like it's chrome.
It might take
a minute
to grow on me, but I'm like, damn. I'm kind of like, from the 4 to that.
Yeah.
I just hope with the USB. I hope with the USB-C that they can fast charge the controller.
That's what I was saying. That's what I was saying earlier. Like now that the shit is USB-C, this shit should charge fucking quick too.
Yeah, no problem.
It needs to charge quick. But I like it, yo. Like honestly, the more I look at the controller, the more like it's really growing on me. I like it. I like it.
It grew on me
it needs to have better.
It needs to be all black, bro. I hope it's not like I hope it's not like that all out the box. It better not be like that out the box.
It is gonna be like that. The fuck? If they're showing the white controller first, my nigga, they're obviously gonna launch the white controller.
So
it is 100% gonna be white. Why would they show the white controller if it's not gonna be white?
I don't think they'll do completely white.
It's gonna be white, bro. They wouldn't come out and show a white controller if what you're getting is gonna be a different color. They wouldn't come out and show the white controller.
Show of hands. Who?
You know what it is? Nah, hold on. But Bit, you're thinking of previous editions where they always put out the piano black. They might show silver, they might show white, but it always ends up coming out
black.
You know what I mean? Black.
Yeah, like
this is different.
Hey,
they're saying this is the official.
I mean, they did say they were going to change the trend. That is true. They did say they changed the trend.
As far as that color shit, they already said that's the default controller. That's how it's gonna look.
Yeah, that's the default controller. This is how it's gonna look. I think it's just the white that got people feeling a type of way, and I'm not really too much of a fan. I feel like white consoles and white controllers look good, but it's just not as practical because they do get dirty. They do dirty up. It's the truth. Because niggas' hands sweat when they get into a game. They dirty up. They dirty up. So that's the only problem.
It's not. That's not my problem with it. It's just
color,
like the black on it would be better if it was pitch black. It's not pitch black at all.
I see what you're saying, but I don't know.
It's all about having that two-tone effect, though.
It has a weird looking contrast to it. Like it doesn't look right at all.
On me, though. I hated it in the beginning. I was like, "What is this shit?"
Yeah, when you both like, what are you looking at? This is like.
Which would you guys rather have? Which would you rather have? The one that we're gonna get. Or all black.
Obviously, the all black one.
All black is the one we're more likely going to get.
This set right here is gonna fit
just to show you the possibilities with the different color combinations.
But if you read the article, they said they went with this design on purpose.
If this is true, I'm just gonna trade the white controller for all black.
Wait, one at a time. Wait, hold on. Yeah, my bad. Because Blaze does bring up a point because they actually specifically said it in the article about it having a two-tone colorway. So I think that's like a signature thing that they're doing with this controller because they actually mentioned that in the article if you actually read it.
Not to mention
Kofi, they go out of their way to mention the two-tone design for a reason. They serious about this to be in the controller.
So y'all think
not to mention
exclusives will be pushed like this then? Custom consoles? Y'all think they're putting emphasis on customization, like a customization option for the store for the controllers?
You mean like an Xbox like
Xbox controller lab? Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so.
You don't think in 2 years, 3 years?
No, y'all can hear me?
Yo, is that Dark Cloud?
Yes. What's up? Yo, first off, I just want to say this. I'm capping all day. Microsoft had an event, and what y'all talking about right now?
The PlayStation. The PlayStation.
They already talked about the event. What do you mean?
I'm just saying they had an event.
I was like, dog, they stole the thunder.
This is what's talked about in control.
No, but real talk.
They already talked about it.
Hold on. But I want
this is bigger news. This is bigger news, though.
That's what I'm saying.
They stole the whole thunder from this.
It is bigger news. That's a fact.
No, but what I'm saying is, like, I don't know if y'all know this, but about Sony, they white handle dissipates heat much better. So I think that's why they went with this to also be a part of
really cooling. Nah, you know why I think that's kind of bullshit because you already know they're gonna have multiple colors though. Dark Cloud, you think this is gonna be the only color, bro? You know the place is gonna launch 100 different colors.
This the main, but this until like other stuff come out, this is gonna be the main one selling for a while.
Yeah, they're going with a different.
Yeah, it's just a different approach.
So a white and black PS5 or a black PS5?
No, it's gonna be white and black. It's gonna
white and black. Two-tone design
the controller, bro.
I think so.
Looking at this controller, I don't have high hopes for the PS5. How
we're going with PlayStation VR colors.
That shit might look ugly.
So we're going with PlayStation VR colors, basically.
Kofi, did you speak on the creative button thing?
Okay. I didn't. Okay, I was skimming through the article, but what's up with this creative button that you're talking about? Isn't it not just a share button? Or there's something
it's share button. It's the share button, but basically they're saying it's not just a share button anymore. They're going to be talking about more features about it later. It's supposed to do more than just what it was previously done.
Yeah, this goes into patents. Like they're saying you can create demos and shit like that in the game and upload them to the PlayStation store where people can try them out.
Okay, bro, it's a share button basically.
Yeah, you can do other shit.
I mean, it is a share button, but it's adding more. I'm just
maybe they're adding more features.
Yeah, like a creation button instead of just being.
Wait, Big Cloud, you said a feature where people can take a clip of a game and then let them try it out.
Like make their own demo of it, shit like that. Yeah, there was patents going around, shit like that. Like you can create shit.
Wait,
I don't know how that's gonna work though.
Wait,
what? That's kind of crazy.
Explain that.
You can create your own demos and put them on the actual store, like upload them to the store and shit, and people can try them out and rate them.
Via the
I think it's gonna be
button?
themes.
What do you
more themes and shit?
So basically like a public
Yeah, that
share
sounds like
play.
I think of more like themes. Like, what do you mean, like a demo?
Yeah, that's I'm not. How
does what?
Well, it was
because there's certain games
like that. Yeah, it was something like that.
There's certain games where you like the games where you can create your own stuff inside the game. Maybe they do some shit like that where you can put that shit on PlayStation Store.
Like
people try
Minecraft
out
and
just from
Dreams.
there.
That's about it. There's not that many
Yeah.
games like that.
All right, yo, Dark Cloud, man. When do you think we're gonna hear more about this fucking PlayStation 5? Like, yeah, I was begging for some news today on the timeline. And look, we got some fucking news. I need more, bro. I need to beg for some more news, bro.
Them PR guys.
That's funny because they did this shit after your post. Ain't that funny? Because you did a post. You was like, when do you think we're gonna get the?
That's what I'm saying. That's what's crazy.
Yeah.
I know, and we got one today. Hey, I'm good with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Every time there's Xbox news, there's gonna be Sony news either before or right after, bro.
So
that's just a reality now.
So
that was petty as fuck.
Yo, so June, so June, y'all think we're gonna hear more about the PlayStation 5 in June at least?
Yes, I can see.
Yeah,
June.
right.
And then Xbox right after.
Yeah, I can see June for sure.
I say them taking the show floor and showing off like something. Hopefully, Cerny's got nothing to do with this introduction. Somebody else just like showing off gameplay and all that. And I'm thinking,
I want to
like,
see the games.
June.
Facts, bro. I want to see the games.
I do.
Now,
I want to see the hardware more. I already know the game's gonna look amazing.
Yeah, I want to see the design of the console.
And I want to see. I want to see if they're gonna improve on the UI so that the UI is used much better. I want to see that the UI works much better. It's much cleaner, and the hardware, because I already know the games are gonna look good.
Yeah, you know there's gonna be an updated XMB. You know there's gonna be a new version of the XMB somehow.
Well, at least that's better than what Microsoft is doing. I kind of like that they're going to be creating a whole new UI for the PlayStation 5. It's going to be something completely different. Where Microsoft with the Series X, they already came out, or they already there's reports that's going to have the same UI that people have been using.
And that sucks because you don't feel like you have something new.
That's what I was saying. Yo, Blaze, I was saying that earlier in my video, bro.
I
was saying that earlier in the video. Like, it kind of takes away the whole kind of next gen experience a little bit for me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, how do Xbox fans feel about this shit, bro? Like, y'all been playing the Xbox for fucking 6 years. Yeah, obviously Microsoft changes the UI constantly, but you're gonna bring this brand new console home. You just finished playing your Xbox One X. You're gonna bring home the Series X, plug it in, same UI that you've been using, but obviously
I would
it's gonna be
imagine
faster.
they would update it for the console launch.
They said that they're refining certain things.
They update it all the time, like you said.
Yeah, they update it all the time. They do.
They update it all the time. They should have just updated it for the Xbox Series X and have it something different.
It should be different.
That's probably what's gonna happen.
His shit off, man.
There's this thing that so we're part of this thing because they've been training us. There's this thing that Sony is very, very, very stern on, is whenever they create something new, it has to have a new look to it. There's a certain part of our brain that I forget what the fuck it's called, that when we see something new, we're more attached to it. Different colors, different UI. When you basically say something is new, is different from the other versus, oh, this works just like that, much better, you have more casual people that are going to jump towards this. The fact that this is a new controller, the fact that this system looks completely new, it's going to have a new UI. It's going to draw in more people other than saying, hey, this is backwards compatible towards everything. You could use the same old controllers. It looks exactly the same. The regular people aren't going to jump on top of that.
Did they say anything about DS4 being backwards compatible?
I think. Why do I feel like it is? I feel like.
Oh,
it
no,
is.
the DualShock 4? No.
Yeah,
it's not. It's not.
I don't think they say anything like that at all. But I think that's why they have the touchpad for DualShock 5 is to allow it to work and all that shit. I don't think
we need to know, dog.
Yeah, I'm actually curious about. I would like for it to work because I'm somebody who don't really like fucking buying a million controllers, blazing. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? I need it. If I could have the PS5 controller,
Impulse Fire, by the way, Blaze. Impulse Fire.
The DualShock 4 worked with DualShock 3.
You know what I mean? So yeah,
DualShock 4 worked on the PS3.
Yeah, that's true.
So hopefully it does work. Hopefully it does work.
True. And also, I hope DS5 works better with PC games too. Because
I just said
DS4.
The PC DS4, compatible.
That should be
that's
iffy. You got to use DS4 Windows. I'd rather not have to use an application.
It's getting better with the DualShock. A lot of games, especially the ones that are partnered with, like Call of Duty, you put a PS4 controller, it's ready.
Yeah.
Even shows the inputs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, they're partnered. Even Predator Hunting Grounds, I was using the Xbox controller.
And it won't even let you change it. It won't even let you change it in that, bro. So yeah,
Crazy.
PlayStation needs to definitely get better when it comes to, like, if they're gonna do any form of PC integration, they definitely need to improve on, like, how well your controller connects to the fucking PC. And bro, I got another gripe that I gotta get off my chest while we all in here, bro.
What's up,
bro? So I had my PlayStation set up in my bedroom, because that's where I got like my 4K TV now. So I'm playing Persona, like I was playing Persona over there and shit. But sometimes like my girl wanna watch something, right? So I downloaded the app on my PC, the Remote Play app, because I'm like, yo, PlayStation got Remote Play. But why is it such a fucking hassle connecting the controller to the PC during Remote Play? Like, have you guys ran into a problem while using Remote Play while you only got one controller, but when you launch the Remote Play on PC, like every time you it kicks you out to the profile menu, and every time you click your profile, it disconnects the Remote Play. Has anyone been through that?
Well, you used it wirelessly?
No, wired.
Wow, I don't know. I didn't have that.
No one knows what I'm talking about?
On the PC, really,
bro. Like, it's an issue that I've been like having, bro. Like, every time I hit the Remote Play shit on my PC and I hook up my DualShock to my computer, it won't let me log in to my account. Every time I hit my login shit, like, it kicks me out of the Remote Play, but it lets me sign into my other account. It's weird, bro. Like, they gotta fix that shit, bro.
I don't know.
Everybody in the chat, hit that like button for Kofi.
Yeah, I gotta figure that shit out. I'll show you what I mean, Blaze, in the Discord later. So,
yo, you better be able to turn that mic off. You don't see the mute button? That's a mute button.
Yeah, it's a mute button. It's the button.
Oh, I got a question for you fellas. Do you guys think that we're finally gonna get Discord implementation on new consoles?
I fucking hope so.
Microsoft will be the first to do it, only because they've partnered with them in the past. I guarantee. If they're gonna do it first,
if someone's gonna do it, I'll put my bets on Microsoft. But that would essentially kill their party chat, though. Like, they might as well not even implement that shit.
They
really don't care about that party chat. That's just.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, as soon as Discord comes to consoles, party chats, game chats,
yeah, it's a wrap.
It's officially
that
dead.
shit's a wrap.
I mean, they're not even marketing as. I mean, PS Plus. You don't need PS Plus for party chat. They might like. I mean, it is what it is, man.
No one's using Xbox Live Party Chat ever again.
No, but everybody
people
talks all the time.
People feel like they need that.
Yeah, we talk a lot though. Like, all of us are like in chats and shit. It would be cool if we had that option so everybody can talk. Especially
without this, I think I would
put
my head through the wall nowadays.
You would have to talk in game chats.
Yo, Blaze, we in here. Yeah, we in here like every day, bro. Like, we in here gaming. We gaming here like every single day, bro.
We play.
Like,
yeah, we definitely need that as an option.
Yeah, whatever console does that first is definitely gets a W for that though. Like, that's.
Didn't Xbox One already do that?
Nah, but it's like it's bootleg, bro. It's bootleg shit, bro.
Bootleg
Discord, bro.
That shit, Discord needs to happen, bro. Because you be having friends on console, like, and now like Galaxy 2.0, like, I can see when friends are online on console, but I'm not gonna talk to them because I'm on PC. I'm not.
I said this before.
It's a good opportunity for them to partner with them too, because people they're gonna buy into the boosted server shit.
Yeah.
Or
Discord save PC gaming. I don't mean that literally. I mean, like, because I used to be on Steam, and it would be a ghost town out here. But I'm like, yo, okay, there's people playing, but like, yo, what's up? Like, I'm used to PS4 party chats popping.
Yeah,
off
you could just
pop.
pop.
Before then, it was Skype. Before that, it was Skype.
Yeah.
Discord really did bring people closer together and shit like that. That's a fact.
I remember for a while that Nintendo fans was hoping that Nintendo would like partner with them to get that on there, because their chat is.
Before Discord, there was trash ass. Ugh, I hate it.
Yo, Nintendo, anybody on Switch, hit me up with a message. Oh wait, you can't.
Oh yeah. Oh wait.
Yo, you heard rumors they're gonna bring back swap notes. You're gonna have to draw your messages to your friend.
No way.
Oh,
let me mute myself.
Fuck Nintendo, bro.
Yo, let me read this super
not
chat.
Having messages in 2020,
this one is
bro.
from Codeine Bama. He says built-in mic with LED lights and haptic feedback, $80. Jesus Christ. I hope it's the same price, man. I hope it's the same price, man. Let me see. Let me read the chat and see if anyone's asking any questions. I'm probably gonna wrap this stream up and get the hell out of here. I want to play some games or some shit. I want to get back to some gaming. Y'all got any questions for us while we in here, man? Anything that you guys want us to discuss while you have us at the moment? Anything. Shout out to all y'all who tuned in, man. I appreciate everyone who hit the like button. Thanks, man. Victor says, does the white controller implemented that the console is white as well? I think it's safe to assume that the console is going to have some sort of white on it, because it's going to need to match in some form or fashion. It would be kind of strange if the console was all black and the controller had some white. Like, it's a possibility that's the case, but I think if they're going with this whole two-tone shit, then maybe the console is going to be the same as well.
I think they're going for more of like a futuristic look when you look at this.
It definitely looks futuristic. Definitely does.
Yeah.
Everybody,
hey man, Nova is right.
Yo, Kofi, answer Nova's question.
Nova King says predictions for how many PS5 Blaze will buy.
I'm already gonna have 4.
Blaze is gonna have at least one for the bedroom, one for the living room, one for the bathroom.
I want to make this clear. Kofi, Dark Cloud especially. Everybody be like dipping into extra shit. Like, stop picking on me. Like, yo, Dark Cloud's a fucking crazy motherfucker with that.
Blaze, you have 7 Vita. You have 7 Vitas.
Blaze, look, it is what it is. I buy shit. But we're different kind of spenders, though. You know what I mean? We different kinds. I don't buy 11 PlayStations, though. I'll buy some new shit. I'll buy some new shit. You know what I mean? I'll buy some new shit.
Office. I'm gonna have one for the living room. I'm gonna have one for my son's room and one for the bedroom.
Yo, Kofi, you're an impulse buyer. Blaze is a collector. You're two different. You're right. You're two different type of buyers.
We're two different type of shit.
Your fucking screen or the panel on your case shattered, and you were like, "Let me buy a new CPU."
With the case. With the case.
Like what?
Yo, y'all saw my tweet? Y'all saw my tweet? Yo, Kofi didn't read my tweet. I said you broke your shit on purpose to upgrade, dog.
I saw that shit. Yeah, like what the hell?
Honestly, okay, this is my reasoning behind that. Why? But I actually took the i9 back because I seen the 10 gen is coming out, so I just chilled. Because I heard it's coming out just now, so I took the i9 back. But my reasoning was it's very simple logic. It really is. Me, I'm somebody who don't like to waste time. If you really know me, I hate wasting like time. So if I'm already gonna be removing the guts out of my PC and shit,
make sure you ain't gotta do it for a long time.
So I don't wanna, if I already know at some point in time I'm gonna buy a new CPU, why don't I just buy the CPU now, put it in, and just done it, so I don't have to do it again. So I don't have to do it again. No, but seriously,
you wasted time buying that ugly ass GPU though.
What do you mean?
Yeah, but like,
I don't get it. I don't get it.
2080 Ti.
I don't get it.
You're not even removing guts though.
Kofi,
like,
I don't get it.
Besides the
hold up. I'm on Kofi's side right now because Christmas. Y'all saw what I posted.
Yeah,
eventually my wife posted. She only bought like a case and lights, and I was like, nah, fuck that. If I got to take the guts out, I'm upgrading.
I might as well upgrade something then. Like, if I'm already taking the guts out, look, you know how I feel.
What about
let me
buying
say something.
RAM and getting a GPU, a $1,200 GPU instead?
Okay, that was an impulse buy. I'm not. I don't doubt.
That was hella impulse.
I'm not saying I don't impulse buy. I 100% impulse buy, like for certain shit. You know what I mean? But like with this whole CPU, that was my logic behind it, because I just don't want to waste time. And I feel like I'm somebody is like, yo, if I'm changing my motherboard or CPU, that's pretty much like building a new computer. I just like, you know what I mean? So I'm like, I'm already removing my case out. So like, yo, why don't I just put the CPU in so I don't have to do this again? I don't gotta unscrew this. I don't gotta lift my water cooling shit out. I don't gotta put, you know what I mean? Like, it's annoying to me, bro. So I'm like,
but
that was my reasoning behind it. I might as well just do it.
But it's a chain of problems though, because I went out and I was like, yo, what's the best monitor I can get if I'm upgrading everything? Because I already had a 4K monitor with HDR. So then I upgraded and got this monitor. I'm like, you know what? I might as well just get a new keyboard. I was like, you know what?
I feel you.
I was like, yo, you know what? I might as well get
like, yo, I'm already.
I might as well just get a new house, bro.
I might
as well get another one, huh?
I'm already in the computer store. I'm already in the computer store, so I might as well buy what I need and just not come back for some time, bro. It is what it is, bro. Yeah, but I don't know, man.
That's funny.
I think I'm gonna get the fuck out of here, though. Shout out to everybody who came through for the stream, man. I hope you guys, enjoyed the conversations that we had. The little bit of the Inside Xbox we watched. trash. The conversation about the fucking DualShock.
Oh, Kofi, before you leave, did you get a chance to talk about like the PS5's overheating that you heard of?
I think it's bullshit. I talked about it on Press Start Podcast. I think it's bullshit. I don't believe it.
That was rumors. They were having rumors about that a long time ago.
I don't believe it.
Like a person that had a dev kit was talking about that shit like a long time ago.
See, that's the part that trips me out because there's a lot of devs that out there that deny the story too.
Yeah,
I don't believe it. I don't believe it. People,
I think
the rumor is gonna say is it's heating as bad as like the Xbox. I don't believe it, to be honest. When this shit comes out and this shit's not working and it's failing, then we could talk about it. But as for this whole rumor shit, I'm not buying into it. I talked about it on Press Start already. I don't really believe that shit, bro.
Hey, Kofi, don't be surprised if you like the PS4 Pro when it first came out. Somebody melting their shit saying that it melted on them.
You already know the fanboy. Yo, a nigga whipped his dick out and pissed on the console, bro. Like I'm not surprised. Yo, you don't remember that shit?
That was a
P Reaper.
Wait. Who
did that shit at Best Buy or something?
Like niggas are mentally ill up on over here, bro.
Who did that? Huh?
A man Saran wrapped his PlayStation and pissed on it in the toilet. Like nigga, like what are you? What possessed you?
Wait, what? No, there was another. Wait, there was another story where somebody like jacked off. There was a person that jacked off in the store next to like consoles. Or
weirdo shit, bro.
The dude that put a lighter to his shit. He put the lighter on the wrong side where the fan is not and said that his shit overheated.
Yeah, people do anything for like console wars and shit.
So Kofi, Nova suggested that you should do a Patreon goal for J-Main to try some cheeses.
Some cheese?
Yeah, like some different cheeses.
Didn't we say that when we have 250, you eat a slice of pizza or some shit like that, or a cheese pizza?
Hey, yo, Alex said he should eat a grilled cheese sandwich.
Yo, how you become a patron without showing your real name, man? Every time I try to trying to show my whole government, man.
That's your Patreon account.
I think you have to edit. Yeah, you got to edit your settings for that type of shit. But we do have off the record. Tomorrow has been postponed just one day. So if you haven't submitted a question yet, off the record is tomorrow. Then we're gonna double back with Press Start Podcast on Thursday. So yeah, like I said, I'm about to get out of here. Hope everybody has a blessed day. Stay C-virus free. You know what I mean? Be easy out there. Shout out to all the essential workers. Stay safe. I'm gonna holla at y'all soon, man. Take it easy.